GameRank's here to give you the top 10 new games of August 2015. After a slow July month, things are finally swinging back around in August, and we got a lot of games to talk about, so let's get started with number 10. The first game on our list is Gears of War Ultimate Edition for Xbox One. This is the HD re-release of the original Gears of War that fans have been waiting for a pretty long time. Yes, of course, we're only getting the first game in the series, which is a little disappointing, because you know they're probably going to stretch this out and drag it on and keep on taking our money for years with these re-releases. But this one looks awesome with better graphics and multiplayer making a big comeback. This time around, things are up-resed, rebuilt, better textures, better lighting, and of course it runs at 1080p and 60 frames per second that all the kids love so much these days. And to no surprise, it looks awesome, and I can't wait to play it. At number 9, we have Until Dawn, the weird horror game releasing for PS4. This is a story-based adventure-style horror game that is very much inspired by classic slasher horror films like Scream and New Nightmare. The graphics look absolutely awesome, and although the style of horror might not be for everyone because it's probably going to be a little corny, it seems like it's got some great production values and it seems like an exciting adventure. Anyone in this game can die at any time thanks to a bad decision made by you, possibly including the characters that are portrayed by real actors such as Hayden Panettiere and that guy from Mr. Robot. This one's up in the air. It could be awesome or it could be awful, so I can't wait to see what it releases. At number 8, we have Disney Infinity 3.0 releasing for all the major consoles. Disney Infinity 3.0 I was lucky enough to play at E3 2015, and it feels like the first Disney Infinity game that I actually really want to play. But the gameplay left a little bit to be desired because it was simple and, you know, admittedly for kids. This time around, it actually feels like a real Star Wars game, and it's pretty awesome. Running around as Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker and Hoth, and killing a bunch of droids as Yoda on Geonosis actually felt really good. They added a lot of extra layers to the combat, so it's not just button mashing square or X all the time. This is of course the biggest Disney Infinity yet, and they are adding a ton of stuff to this game, including possibly in the near future some Star Wars Episode 7 stuff, so keep an eye out for that. At number 7, we have Submerged, an indie post-apocalyptic exploration game where you can't die. Yes, this is a little bit more of a relaxing experience, and you play as a female character who explores a sunken, abandoned city. You gotta climb and explore and jump and do all kinds of fun stuff, but you can't die. It's meant to be a little bit more of a relaxing and calm experience, like Shadow of Colossus or Journey, and it looks pretty awesome, and very gorgeous with a pretty art style. At number 6, we have Armorkrog. The Kickstarter-funded game is finally releasing this month. It's been a long time coming. From those of you that don't know, Armorkrog is from the makers of Neverhood and Skull Monkeys, which were absolutely awesome claymation fun games. Armorkrog takes that same style and brings it up to the 21st century, and it looks like a ton of fun, absolutely hilarious, with great music, and of course incredible animation that is claymation, which is something you never see in games. So it's definitely worth checking out, almost for that reason alone. At number 5, we have Rare Replay releasing for Xbox One. Rare has ambitiously collected all the games it's ever made in one package for Xbox One, and it looks so awesome. I'm so excited. There's just so much content and so many great games in this package that it's going to keep you busy for a really long time. There's tons of favorites new and old, ranging from Xbox 360 to Nintendo 64, all the way back to some classic systems like with Battletoads. You're going to be playing so many games here like Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, the awesome Jet Force Gemini, Blast Corps, Killer Instinct, Perfect Dark, Viva Pinata, the list goes on, and like I said, this game is going to be a total value because it's like $30 and there's going to be so many games here that it'll last you for quite a long time. And it's a bit of a history lesson too. At number 4, we have Volume. This is Mike Bithel's famous stealth game that looks really awesome because it's inspired by the original Metal Gear Solid. The game is built around really hardcore classic stealth gameplay that some fans are just gonna eat up. The story of the game is basically an updated version of the Robin Hood legend, and actor Andy Serkis himself stars as one of the villains in the game. Volume is being developed by the team who made Thomas Was a Load, so if you played that, you know you should expect something awesome with Volume. At number 3, this month we have Dishonored Definitive Edition. Finally, another excuse to play such an awesome game. The Definitive Edition of Dishonored collects the awesome game, this time up-res and revamped for Xbox One and PS4. So if you played it on PC already, you probably know what to expect. This time around, console gamers can play it with updated graphics and frame rate. And the game is now collected with this add-on DLC that is definitely worth playing. The Knife of Dunwall was cool and definitely added some great stuff to the original game, and it's cool to see it packaged here in a Definitive Edition. If you've never played Dishonored, now is the time. You have no excuse. It's a great game with gameplay elements that'll satisfy almost anybody. Stealth, action, puzzles, exploration, you name it, Dishonored's got it. At number 2, we have Madden NFL 16, aka, what is sports? I don't even know. No, but in all seriousness, this new Madden adds a bunch of new features, obviously, of course, upgraded graphics that look amazing, and including new quarterback controls and mechanics, including body relative throws, and an obsessive amount of control for touch and rollout passes. There's also a Playmaker broadcast that looks pretty sweet and adds another layer of immersion. But as a New York Giants fan, it's really cool to see Odell Beckham Jr.'s famous catch gracing the cover, as well as being featured in a trailer. That's awesome. And at number 1, we have Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, the calm, story-based exploration game developed by the Chinese Room and Sony Santa Monica Studios, in which your hand is never held and you gotta figure out things for yourself, and it's a spiritual successor to Dear Esther. The game is set in a large, beautiful open world that is completely devoid of life because of the end of the world or something, and it's up to you to walk around and try and figure out and piece things together on your own. It looks gorgeous, it's got great production values, and the story seems really intriguing. And of course, anybody who's a graphics whore would probably love to pick up this game to show off how awesome their PS4 is, and I'll be right there with you. So those are the best games you'll be playing in August 2015. There's a bunch of games releasing this month, so we got some runner-ups. Zombie U, one of the definitive and more interesting Wii U release titles, is finally making its way over to PS4 and Xbox One. Ollie Ollie 2 is also getting a PC release, and Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is finally being released on PC. We also have a new Galax Z for PS4 and Shadowrun Hong Kong, but the coolest thing is that there will be a PS4 beta for Black Ops 3 this month. Yes, PlayStation 4 gamers are getting an exclusive beta for Black Ops 3 from August 9th to August 23rd. That's 5 days to check out Call of Duty Black Ops and just go for it. So guys, most importantly, let us know what you're looking forward to playing this month. Are there any games on this list that surprised you, that snuck up on you? Because there were certainly a few for me. But anyway, if you did learn a new game or two, maybe give us a like, because that really helps us out. And subscribing if you're new is the best thing you can do, because we do videos every single day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.